Hello, Terry here, and we are back with Hard Fragment. So yeah, yesterday we have a strange dream, but that is fine. Hard Fragment is a totally normal automa game. There's nothing strange going on, everything's going to be fine. Yeah, totally normal. Either way, yeah, our main character just wake up from the dream that we wouldn't tell at all in the future. And look at that, so sweet. Aww. So yeah, enough talk, let's continue playing the game, shall we? You wake up feeling just as frozen in reality as you had in your dream. What the hell was that? Oh. Dream after terrible dream has haunted you lately, and yet none have left such a vivid picture in their wake as this one. What are you talking about? Are you talking about us watching paint dry? Yeah, red paint drying, that is fine. I'm totally not being in denial about what we saw previously. Nope, totally not. With your mind immobilized in this state of anxiety, all you can do is stare blankly out the window as the morning sun shines through it. The window has nothing of interest to reveal, only the usual quiet streets. But the uneventful sight you receive and the lack of stimulation that results from it are exactly what you need right now. A morning chat with Lana is bound to make things worse. Texting Shannon might be less strenuous, but even that seems like a horrible task to take on today. Why did the nightmare shake me up so much? It isn't like this is a new thing, I should be used to it. Aww. Should you really be used to it? The image of your blood-covered friend being ripped apart was sickening indeed. I wish I looked away. The voice that told me not to was so clear and distinct. It wasn't a voice I knew, so why did I feel like I needed to do what it told me to? Not that it really matters in the end, it was probably just some weird crap my subconscious pulled out to scare me with. Could be. I mean, our subconsciousness is asshole sometimes. After some time, you finally managed to pull yourself out of the bed. What? Yo, how are you? What? Hey, you okay? You look like you have just seen a ghost. Well, technically, yes. Yeah, I just had a weird dream, that's all. You try to put on a smile, but it must look more forced than you thought it would because Lana's concern only seems to grow. Do you want to talk about it? Kiddo, I'm gonna be honest, I'm seriously worried about you. Okay. I admit that I don't really know what's normal for you since I haven't spent much time with you ever since you were a child. And that is totally on me, my fault. No, it isn't. But I wonder if what happened to you in the city had a bigger effect on you than you're letting on. Indeed. I've been looking into getting a therapist appointment for you here in Parathon, but the waitlist for all the clinics here is insane. Oh my god, this is so real, isn't it? This is a really selfish suggestion, but... Would you let me to talk to Gray about seeing a therapist over in the city? You know, why is it so easy to get, like, a lot of different kind of food, but not a therapist? I don't know. You want me to leave? Like, you know, you can get sorts of exotic and strange food from all over the world, and yet it's very hard to get a therapist. Nah, not like that. I was thinking that if you had a weekly appointments, you could spend 1 day per week at Gray's house in the city. That sounds nice. That plan isn't set in stone. I haven't even brought it up to Gray yet, so for all I know, he might think it's a terrible plan and veto it. But what do you think, Sonny? It is true that your problems aren't just going to go away on their own, indeed. There are things haunting you that you really need an outlet to talk about. Even if I see a therapist too, what good will it do? I can talk about being a mutant or about my friend's soul shattering into fragments. Oh. Well, you could talk about it, but they will probably prescribe you some strange medicine. I may be sad and anxious, but if I talk about things like that, I'll look down right off my rocker. Oh no. Sunny. Huh? Maybe I really am crazy. Hey kiddo. Your thugs are stopped in their tracks by Lana's hand on your shoulder. I can already tell you're freaking out about this idea. Don't feel pressure to go back to the city if you're not ready for that. I'm freaking out for more reason than just not wanting to go back to the city. Think it over. You don't need to give me an answer right away. Hell, even if you need to spend a couple of weeks thinking it through, I think that will be just fine. As long as you don't bottle it up and try to shoulder everything alone. I'm here for you. Never forget it. Lana? Thank you, I'll think it over then. Great. Was that alert from your phone or mine? You take your phone from your pocket, a notification from OnStar X Social flashes on the screen. Hey Sunny. Clive, what is it? What are you up today? Clive awkward texting style matches his awkward mannerism perfectly. You actually crack a small smile at the sight of it. I'll leave you to it. Indeed. Bye. Hey, nothing so far. You left really abruptly again yesterday. Yeah, oops. Where do you get these stickers? Do you wanna hang out again today? Oh, no pressure. Again with the emojis. Lol. Maybe, what did you have in mind? I know it's dumb, but could you come somewhere with me? I need a little more information than somewhere before I decide. I'll show you when I get there, okay? Wait, what? I feel like Clive personality changed, but I don't know. Ominous wording. No, it's nothing bad. I thought we could, like a contest the same as the shell one, what? Since you passed out last time, this time we can both compete to the fullest. You're really competitive, aren't you? Are you too much of a chicken to agree? Oh, wow, whoa. You there, sir, have crossed a line. I will savor your tears of losing, then. Let's do this. Shush, fine, come up with some sort of idea and we can do that. Indeed. Meet you at Lana's this afternoon, then. What the heck? This is the equivalent of using Bitmoji and then just posting your pictures on the chat. Okay then. He's sure an interesting guy. Ah, wait, we can see the full room now. Very interesting, it's very pinkish in some place. You sigh, but the smile doesn't disappear from your face. Spending time with Clive isn't as bad as I thought it would be. I wonder what sort of contest he wants to do. There's almost a bit of excitement fluttering in your chest. You have never really felt this kind of reaction to competition before. It's almost like siblings rivalry, maybe. Ah, interesting. Clive is like the little brother that you don't want to have show you. Oh no. What a weird thought. The unease and fear you woke up with begins to dissipate now that you have plans for the day. How did this guy go from asking you an uncomfortable amount of questions to clearing up your anxiety just by texting you? Oh, that's nice. Come to think of it, that's how it was with Shannon too. She always bugged me. and drove me absolutely crazy, and then suddenly one day I realized I was excited to see her. Oh. Does that mean Clive and I really are becoming friends? Perhaps. A knocking. You open the front door to see an already fidgeting Clive waiting for you. Hey, Sonny. Hey, Clive. He sounds a lot more nervous in person than he did over text. He seems to be the kind of person that finds it easier to talk to people when you don't have to look them in the eye. Hey, come in. Actually, the contest I want to do is outside. New rule, no passing out. Huh? It gives you an advantage because I have to stop what I'm doing to make sure you're not dead. What? Excuse me? Listen here, you little shit. I'm passing out, not because I want to, you know. I almost got shot by a laser beam. I hope you... Oh, and also you changed your jacket. That's interesting. Or what happened to your jacket? I don't know. Because I almost got shot by a laser beam, thank you. Wait, no, you can control it, can you? Nope. Did you have breakfast already? Fill up. The more he talks, the faster his words start spilling out until he's practically bouncing down the front step with far too much energy. Hey, alright. Okay. You hold back the urge to laugh at his seemingly boundless excitement. Oh, so, come on then. On his way down the steps... Ah! What is it? A small object falls from his pocket and lands on the top step. Reach down and pick it up. Hey, that is mine. I know, I was about to hand it back to you. Yeah, of course. He quickly snatches it away and stuffs it back into his pocket. What was it? Not any of your business. Okay. Just when you are starting to feel less suspicious about this guy, he amps up the weirdo matter again. Medicine. Oh, I see. It's medicine. Oh. Ask him about it, leave the matter alone. Let's ask him about it a little bit. What's it for? Clive bonding excitement fades, yet at the same time his fidgeting intensifies. Headaches. Interesting. You know, like migraines. I know what a headache is. Right, of course you do. Hahaha. Well, Clive, little did you know, Sunny here is an expert of headache because she is experiencing it every day. What's up with him? But you decide not to press it further. You're still curious, but the thought of just how frustrated you'd be if he started questioning you about something so personal stops you from asking anything else. Well, come on, let's go. Okay. With the subject dropped for now, Clive seems to feel more at ease. So... keeping a conversation flowing with him still isn't an easy task unless something he's interested in comes up by chance. How is your wound doing, by the way? Healing up well? Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's healed completely at this point. The pain went away a while ago already. What about your arm? And your leg? Oh yeah, feeling a lot better. What about your jacket? Can you explain it? I just noticed. Yeah, the sleeve of your shirt isn't ripped anymore. Impressive, isn't it? I sewed it up all by myself. Aw, I'm so proud of you. You weren't kidding when you said it was your favorite hoodie. I just like the color red. Always wearing a red hood and specifically a hoodie sort of makes me think of Little Red Riding Hood. The fairy tale? It was my favorite book when I was a kid. What else? I mean, the Little Red Riding Hood is basically the fairy tale. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Lana has a copy of that book on her shelf that I noticed before, and it looked like it had been read about a million times. She was your babysitter, right? Ahaha, she probably got sick of reading it after the first 5 times, but I wouldn't stop asking for it. What's so great about that story, I wonder? It's a popular kids' book, but whenever I think about the story inside of it, I just think, wow, that really sucks. I don't know, you're asking the mind of a 8 years old. Gee, thanks for telling my childhood self that I had a crappy taste. Yes, you have a crappy taste, Sonny. No cap. Sorry. As a child, I didn't understand the moral behind it all. I just thought it was fun to hear Lana talking in her scary wolf voice. Scary wolf voice, eh? There are multiple versions of that story, kinda curious which one had you so enthralled. It's been so long that I almost don't remember. I think it was one where... Why are we given this choice? Very interesting. Little Red is saved in the end. Little Red is eaten by the wolf. Yeah. You know what? Let's play a little bit dangerous here. Right, I'm pretty sure it was that really sad one where Little Red isn't safe from the wolf. I kinda figured it would be that one. Why? You seem like a sort of girl who enjoys the macabre. Oh, okay. Well, maybe a little bit. Hehe, I knew it. I've always wondered, though, if... Gah, never mind, I was gonna say something stupid again. No, it's fine, it's fine. No, I'm curious, come on. Sonny, you're now getting normal about it. Like, okay, just bring it on, I don't care. It is silly, I just wonder if somehow there'll be a way for the wolf and the little rat to both have a happy ending. Well, I think there is. Dumb, right? I mean, the wolf is a bad guy, but you're a sensitive kind of guy deep down, it seems. What? No, I just like when stories end happily for everyone, don't you? That depends. Sometimes the bad guy in a story is just too bad for me to want to see them end up happy too. The wolf tried with Little Red and deceived her cruelly. There is no reason to feel bad for the wolf if he ends up worse off because of what he did. Is it though, Sonny? You're right. I am overthinking the moral of it all. Clive's silence from there onward brings an end to the topic. He's hard to read sometimes. Kinda feels like we have been walking aimlessly for a while. Where are we going anyway? Have you ever come by this way before? The streets aren't familiar at all. Yeah, I just moved here. Just a little further. Okay. Aren't you going to tell me what the contest will be before we get there? You have already got an unfair advantage if I can even prepare myself. Surprise! It is a surprise. Weirdo. Shut up, I'm trying to do something nice for you. Don't call me a weirdo. Okay. Let me just ask this. Are you any good with electronic and gadgets like that? Perhaps. What do you need? My laptop is basically a chunk of garbage right now that doesn't even turn on anymore, if that gives you any idea. You managed to break a whole computer that badly? I didn't break it. I think I got some sort of virus. Some sort of virus, eh? I don't know how it happened, the damn thing just stopped working all of a sudden. What about, like, older stuff? Walkie-talkies. Interesting. Do those even exist anymore? I thought people stopped using them years ago. Not really. You know, the world seems advanced and modern to you, but in reality, it's all just a glossed over feudalism. Yeah, something like that. A lot of people still live in the hunter and gathering era, even though we have been taught in the history books that that's a really have been long past time. If even the hunter gathering era is a really correct reality. They got replaced with cell phone for sure, but vintage stuff is neat in its own way, I think. But something wrong? No, nothing. I was thinking that technology really hasn't advanced that much in the last 10 years or so. Really? When I was little, I figured that by this time we know how to make flying cars. The only things that ever seem to get better are cell phone designs that stop working after a couple of years to make you buy new ones. Did you know that older devices are supposed to work like, Nokia cell phones, like 15 years or more? It meant to last. You can even smash it to the ground and it usually stays fine. Those darn Nokia phones. Older device tends to last longer than the new generations. It seems, yeah, pretty much it's designed to be easily broken, so then it's have to be replaced quickly, and then we have to buy it like that, which is bad. And also, yeah, why do there has been a push for the right to repair for a lot of devices, since it's very unfair for us to not be able to repair stuff and then have to buy a new one. A lot of things like iPhone, it's hard to repair those, or a laptop that are very hard to modify and things like that. Those are something that's actually shouldn't exist. God, I'm rambling again. Sorry, Sonny. So this is the sort of thing Clive is interested in. Back to the contest. Ahahaha. I found a super old set of walkie-talkie that still works, so one of us will hide, and give hints about where we are to the other. That just sounds like hide and seek. Isn't it too childish? It sounds like fun. Sounds fun. Isn't it too childish? It's a bit childish, don't you think? I haven't played a game like that since I was 8 years old. No way, it's not childish at all. If it was just a regular hide and seek, then yeah, but this adds an extra element to it to mix things up, right? When you were 8, did you play it with walkie-talkies? Well, no. So, let's give it a try. Okay. He sounds really eager for it. This almost feels like babysitting. Clive hands you one of the walkie-talkies. I have no idea how to use this. It's really easy. You just key them to the same channel to sync them up. Right, the channel's keyed in sync. I have no idea what that means. But I can do that. All you will need is to press this button. You are really interested in this sort of thing. I generally wouldn't bother to learn how to use outdated technology. You should. It's really helpful. I mean, actually, there's like thousands of places that still uses this kind of technology to, it's kind of freak up to me, because the requirement to get vaccinated here in my place is to have a phone number in my country. Like, what a freak. I myself, I don't have a phone number currently. It's been quite a while since I abandoned phone's number. Luckily, I kinda use the old one, which I don't use anymore. It's a dead number, but well, they still accept it. I used to play with this when I was a kid. Where are we going to do it? Heh, that's a secret. Okay then. Is that a maze? Just trust me, it will be fun. Okay. I'll take your word for it. Alright, I'll take your word for it. Actually, I haven't been there in a few years. Okay. I hope it's still as nice as I remember. So it's a place we haven't been yet. Interesting. Clive mumbles to himself under his breath. You walk a few minutes longer to the spot Clive had in mind. Okay. Oh my god. That is beautiful. Interesting. Here it is. It is a maze. He runs forward as if he's suddenly forgotten that you're here with him. Oh, look at that. It is exactly as I remembered it. It's so beautiful. You stare wide-eyed at the field in front of you. From here you can see most of Pirathon. While that is definitely a lovely view on its own, the real wonder of this place is the flowers. The place is surrounded by purple flowers and butterflies flit through the air. Wow! See? Isn't it amazing? It is! I used to come here when I was a kid. It was beautiful back then, but there are even more flowers growing here now. Look at it, Sonny. I'm looking. You're right, this place is beautiful. Right? I told you so. Thanks for bringing me here. Thank you for taking me here. It was definitely worth it. Uh-huh. You're welcome. I used to come here so often I was a bit worried they might have been paved over by a road or dying because no one waters them. I'm surprised you brought me here if you didn't even know what it looks like nowadays. Maybe, but I also had a hunch it would still be great. So beautiful. There's just flowers and a beautiful sky. When I used to come here, I babble, apparently. Ah. You can continue, I don't mind. There's something about watching Clive gush about his favorite place that makes you feel warm. Thanks, Sonny. Aw. I guess it's just helped me feel grounded in reality when I see this place. Grounded in reality? What do you mean? Grounded, huh? Most people tend to like places like this because they can escape reality while they are there. Yeah, but when I'm here, I feel real. I feel like it is okay for me to keep existing. Huh? Ahaha, never mind that. Leaving his cryptic comment behind, Clive stretches his arm out. The breeze gently blows the fabric of his hoodie to and fro, never getting strong enough to blow his hood off. He looks at this flower. Aw, with such a childlike wonder, his smile keeps growing and growing, more wide by the second. Oh. Until suddenly that smile disappears in a flash. Yeah. Why? Clive? You froze up. Are you alright? Totally. My bad. Come on, let's get this walkie-talkie synced to the same channel. Clive swiftly changes the subject and begins fiddling with the old-fashioned device. I get a feeling he doesn't want to be questioned about it. There we go, ready. Just remember that you hold down this button to talk. So one of us will hide in the trees over there? Uh-huh. Don't go too far or you'll end up on the nature trail. Oh, isn't this close to where Jasper is? Like a conditioned response, you freeze up. Nature trail. Jasper. The attack. No more stalling him this time. It'd all be over if you cross paths again, wouldn't it? Clive was there too, why isn't he getting anxious about it as well? Sonny? Oh crap, I just realized you are scared, aren't you? Sorry I have so many good memories here that they outweigh the bad in my mind, but I should have thought that through. Do you think that guy is still in there? I don't know, I have no idea why he was in Pirathon in the first place. Hey, I know you don't want to talk about it, but I seriously wonder why he is after you. That was the second time, first in the city, and then here. It can be random, how do you know? On the other hand, I know that he's completely right, but he seriously want to talk. Clive is the master of coincidence. Yes. Would you tell me why he is targeting you? That's... The sincerity in his question catches you off guard. Telling someone you barely know is completely off limits. You can even begin considering it when you haven't told Lana or Shannon yet. Still, his earnest concern make you wish you could blur out all of your problems right here and now. You won't tell me, will you? I'm sorry. Don't be, I shouldn't have asked. The excitement has drained out of Clive's words. There is no place to sleep in that trail, right? What? Sleep? I was just trying to rationalize it in my head. He was there last time, but it's not like you have a place to camp out somewhere like that, so... I'm not sure, perhaps Jasper has been building camp in there. You know the place better than me. Is there anything like that? Let me think. Oh. Conversation is abruptly cut off by the sudden sensation of raindrops on your skin. Clive looks upward in response to your action and groans in disappointment when he notices the clouds beginning to form. No. Damn it, I should have checked if it was going to rain today. No, it's fine. He pouts in a manner reminiscent of a little boy that just been told playtime is over. Okay. Maybe it will pass quickly. I don't really want to stick around and get wet, and if it doesn't pass by and it starts storming, I'm not a big fan of thunderstorms. Let's get going then. Yeah, come on. So are we hiding and seek or not? You let Clive take the lead in showing you the way back to Marathon. At first the rain continues in just a drizzle, but the longer you walk there, the more intensely the rain comes down. He's shivering an awful lot. Oh. That's a thunder. Oh. The loud crash of thunder rippling overhead is a good sign that you made the right choice in heading back quickly. Who says that's the right choice? You could just go around and playing hide and seek while the thunder is going on above your head. God, my clothes are going to be soaked by the time I get back. Clive? Clive? No response. You turn back to see what's going on, and sure enough, Clive seems to have stopped in his tracks. Okay. What are you doing? Let's get going. Clive? Hey, what's wrong? Your initial annoyance at the delay fades when you catch a glimpse of his face, pale as snow. Nothing. Nothing's wrong. Come on then. Clive, are you afraid of storms? Yeah. Are you scared of thunderstorms? After a short pause, he nods timidly. I see. Let's run home quickly. Let's take cover somewhere. I think this is a good... wait, thunderstorm, right? I don't know. Let's run home quickly. Let's make a run for it then. We'll get back as quickly as possible that way. But this chapter surprisingly has a lot of choice. You grab his arms and give him a small tug to encourage him forward. He doesn't budge. Can we just wait inside one of the shops for a bit? But we don't know how long this is going to last. Please. Alright, if you're really sure, that's for the best. You scan the area for a moment and catch a sight of the Pyrathon Library. That should be as good a place as any to take cover. Okay. Oh, nice. Phew. Clive immediately breathed a sigh of relief when the sounds of that sudden storm died down. I'm sorry. I know this is an inconvenience. No, it's fine. Don't worry too much. I'm sure it will pass quickly. Even though the librarian gives you a glance of disapproval as you sit down in your damn clothes, she thankfully doesn't make an effort to stop you. It's not in her paycheck. You're really scared of thunder? A little bit. Yeah, right, that wasn't the reaction of someone who is just a little bit afraid. You let out a sigh? Clive doesn't appear to be interested in discussing it with you. Instead, he sits in silence, shivering even more than he was outside in the rain. I bet he's cold because of that damp hoodie. He could really stand to take that thing off once in a while. Clive? Hey, can I ask another question? I guess so. How does he still think of new things to ask? I'm used to it by now, but... what is it? When you hear the name K, what comes to mind first? Interesting. What? I mean, obviously, you think of your friend, that's not what I want to know. The sort of word that you use to describe him, what's the first thing you think of? Maybe helpful, reliable, something along those lines. So he's someone that helped you a lot in the past. What's up with you asking about Kay again? I thought we moved past that subject by now. I just... His body is surprisingly still, as if he is making an effort to avoid his usual jittery movements, aside from his finger gently massaging his forehead. I'll be right back. What are you trying to do? Where are you going? Bathroom? Okay. I really can't get a clear picture of what that guy is like. Sometimes I feel like I'm starting to understand him and then he gets super confusing again. He was rubbing his head as if it was getting sore. Is that what he meant by headaches earlier? Could be. Oh, sorry for the wait. You okay? Yeah, my head was hurting a bit, I feel better now. That is good to hear. The medicine helps a lot, I'm guessing. Yeah. Without it, my head feels like it will explode sometimes. Haha. About what I asked earlier, just forget about that, okay? You're just going to drop the subject so suddenly? I don't know why I keep asking you those invasive questions. I'm such a jerk. When I bring it up, you start pouting and looking sad. And I know that's how you will react, but I still question you anyway. Maybe I'm just a selfish ass. Maybe. You stare at Clive as he quietly berates himself. I wasn't exactly pleased by his question, but he doesn't need to take it so far. Just dropping it was enough. He looks like a scared puppy, when he frowns that way. As if to build a wall around himself that says I'm done talking, Clive takes his cell phone out of his pocket and tilts his chair away from the table slightly. May as well check mine too. You open up the local weather page. Flash thunderstorms that will pass quickly are predicted around this time in the afternoon for the next few days. Mornings will be clear though. Clive seemed really eager to play that game. Should I try inviting him to do that in the morning next time? Sure, why not? Clive? Yeah. Clive jumped in surprise, eliciting a loud shush from the librarian. Sorry? What do you want? I was checking the weather on my phone. Seems like more storms like this are predicted for a while. But if we go in the morning instead, No, that's fine. You don't want to anymore? It'd be imposing, right? You already seem to be barely tolerating the idea today. I wasn't expecting to be playing take or hide and go sick at my age. That's all. Don't worry so much. You're not joking around? You actually want to? Sure, why not? The game sounded fun. Mm-hmm. I want to play it with you. I'm serious, I want to give it a try. When you're so excited about it, I can help being curious. You are like a little kid when you get that way. I didn't mean to act childish. It wasn't an insult, it was actually Never mind. No, what is it? Sort of what? Just when we compete and you act that way, it's almost as if I have a little brother. Little brother? Mm-hmm. I'm probably older than you. How old are you? I'm 20. You're right, I'm 18. Besides that, a little brother, that's kinda what? I wouldn't want to be related to you. What? Ooh. Gee, thanks. So, wait, you're not going to clear that up? Okay then. I saw a book when I was on my way back from the bathroom that reminded me of you. What book? One moment. He scurries off for a short moment. Then returned just as quickly with a book in his hands. Hansel and Gretel? It kinda has the same vibe as Little Red Riding Hood, so... Don't laugh, I was being thoughtful. It's just... I haven't gone out of my way to read these sorts of book in years. So what? I didn't mean you have to take it home or anything, I was just... handing it to you like I was thinking about the stuff you like and all that. God, never mind, give it back. No, it's fine, Clive. Hey. And now you're laughing at me again. Just let me go put it back. Last time I'm doing something thoughtful for you. Oh no. I'm laughing because you sound ridiculous when you get so worked up over tiny things. I think it was a nice gesture, it just took me by surprise. You handed it over to me and then immediately panicked as if I tell you off for it. I don't want you to think I'm childish. Being seen like a little brother or whatever would really suck. I have already... Just don't forget I'm older than you. Is he genuinely offended by what I said? I didn't mean it to insult him. What? A sudden ripple of pain makes you freeze up. There's no real reason to feel actual physical discomfort, no external source. It's as if your body's reacting this way to Clive's shift in emotion. Oh? Don't treat me like a baby all the time. I'm doing my best. Whose story is this? I'll stop treating you that way when you stop acting like a spoiled child. Shut up, if anyone is a spoiled child, it's you. You're selfish and you are supposed to be a hero. What was that? Sunny? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have gotten so upset. Please stop frowning like that already. Was I really frowning again? I didn't notice. Yeah, I feel so guilty when you frown that much. No, it's fine. I wasn't frowning because of him, but still. Admitting it made him feel guilty out loud, like that it's so embarrassing, but I might feel the same. When I make Clive frown, my chest tightens a bit. Indeed. He rarely smiles, so when he does it, it takes me by surprise. It looks like the rain is starting to die down. Apparently the storms will be starting and stopping suddenly. We should head back now, just in case. Indeed. You put the book of Hansel and Gretel back on the shelf and leave the library together. What was that flash I saw back there? Oh, nice. Already getting dark out, huh? Dark. It is pretty dark out. What's wrong with me? Why am I getting nervous about it? Well, perhaps because you're getting stabbed by Jasper in the middle of the night. Hey, don't tell me I'm afraid to be out at night after what happened. How stupid. No, it isn't. The delay back there. I didn't mean to keep you out this long. You must be sick of being out with me by now. Don't worry about that. You always say that, don't worry about it. Because it's no big deal, the stuff you get hung up doesn't even cross my mind. Then why are you so pissed off? I'm not. You look like you are. What exactly is he talking about? If there's anyone I'm mad at, it is myself for being so childish about my fears. Pirathon is so quiet, Clive is right next to me, we are only a few blocks away from Lana's. And Jasper is here, hello, you forgot? So there's no reason my heart should be pounding. There is. What is that? Hello? Footsteps. Yeah, it's just people walking, nothing to worry about. You slowly turn in the direction they're coming from, but... Just an old man closing up his shop. Indeed, just an old man. Hey, are you alright? Even a simple touch of Clive's hand on your shoulder is enough to make you jump slightly. Oh. No, it's fine, I guess. Sunny? Ah. What's wrong? Nothing, I'm fine. I thought you were angry with me, but that's not it, right? I said I'm fine. Indeed. You're just like me during the storm. You're scared. Oh. Don't be ridiculous. What would I possibly be afraid of? Yeah, sorry for assuming. He's not going to pester me about it anymore? Nope. You have grown to expect pestering from Clive by now. If he is suddenly pulling back to be considered, he must be serious about this. So even you get scared? Never mind, let's go. We are almost to Lana's. I feel like there's something waiting us when we almost arrived to Lana. Uh-huh. It's so awkward all of a sudden. Earlier, it felt like we were getting along fine, and now we are back to this. Sunny, do you hate that book or something? Hansel and Gretel, I mean. Do you hate it? No. No, we don't. You ask the weirdest questions. I don't hate it at all. I didn't even know that you were still hung up on that whole matter. Then I have no idea what I did wrong. I handed you that book and you laughed at me, then you called me childish too, and now you're hardly talking at all. Oh. You completely misunderstood. I'm not upset because of the book. I already told you back in the library that I thought it was a nice gesture, didn't I? I figured you just say that so you wouldn't hurt my feelings. Oh. No, I meant it. It was a nice gesture. Look, you were right. I felt sort of uneasy being outside in the dark after what happened. Okay. I never used to be this way. It is just embarrassing to admit it out loud. Saying I'm scared to be out in the dark makes me sound like... I don't want you to think I'm childish, see? Like I'm childish. Silly, right? You almost immediately regret that response. It is out of habit that you don't play your worries, but this time... I probably sounded like a jerk by downplaying his worries along with my own. Great job, Sunny. Great job. I don't see it that way. A shockingly level-headed response. Why are you underestimating Clive? Sunny, I'm not that kind of person. I won't judge you for things like that. This is... It is humiliating to put into words. You can say it. I want you to trust me. The most important thing in a friendship is trust, right? So He managed to say out loud something that I find embarrassing to even think to myself. How can he say it so openly? Why can't I also say what's on my mind? Oh. Well, thought there would be something waiting for us in when we are going to Lana's place, but apparently we are safe. Yo, there you are. You're home later than usual. I was just about to text you. Sorry, the storm started up suddenly, so we took shelter in the library. Try not to stay out after dark too often, alright? Marathon may be safe, but I swear I'm gonna worry myself sick if you don't at least text to me to tell me you're okay. Right. My bad. I never used to text my father to let him know when I'd be late. I'm not used to doing something like that. With him, I just do what I want and then take whatever scolding comes out as a result. No need to look gloom. As long as you understand, I don't mind. Wanna some supper? Fish stew again? I think I have eaten more fish since I moved here. Really? Since I moved here than I ever did in my life. Really? Heh, tasty, isn't it? The recipe I use is the best. It is certainly better than anything my father would make. Indeed. A relaxing supper with Lana is just what I needed right now. But even so, the events of your day replace in your mind. Trust Clive, huh? He has saved me on multiple occasions now, even though his presence at those places was strangely coincidental. Kay was there at the right moment as well, right from the beginning. He showed up the same day I got the bonus assignment in history, that bonus assignment. There is no real reason to trust Kay but not trust Clive. If I met Clive first, maybe if he'd been the one that I let shoulder all of those problems back then, the person who helped me feel like I wasn't insane. Would I see Clive differently if he was there instead of Kay? Or did Kay just have some sort of quality that made him easier to talk to? I can't tell anymore. Maybe I see Clive as strange because I have unintentionally been comparing him to Kay. Yes, I've been saying that. In the end, those two are supposed to be the same person. Or are they? Did Kay become a different person when he was around, or was it always Clive deep down? I can see Kay as Jasper, so logically I shouldn't see Clive as Kay either. And if Clive isn't Kay, does that mean the Kay I knew is as good as dead now? I don't know, Sonny, but you're worrying too much. I mean, babies are born every day, and there's no shortage of soul, you could say. Right now, there's no shortage of soul. While, life still born, I don't see a problem of how Clive, Kay, and Jasper could exist as each of their own being. God, my head feels all messed up again. In your frustration, your mind searched for some relief, an outlet, someone to talk to, anything at all. How about the plushies? Talk to the plushies.
Totally safe.
You remember that phone call with your father? You promised him you keep in touch. It is pretty late, but he's probably still awake. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Hey, sorry for calling so late. Don't go apologizing for something like that. I don't care what time it is. Lana gave me a call a bit ago. She's worrying like crazy about you all. I know, I feel awful for putting her in this situation. She knew she was in for a bit of a ride when she agreed to take you in, promise you that. If your mother thought she was the woman for a job like this, then she sure as hell is. I wonder how close Mom was with Lana back then. But more importantly, about what Lana called you for. I think it'd be a good plan. The situation being as it is, make it tough to figure out where you should be right now. Might be that switching it up every so often will be somewhat of a safety net. I'm still not sure. The more I think about it, the more I know you're right, but still feeling like there's something you gotta figure out in Marathon, huh? Indeed. Yeah. I'll give you some more time to decide. Thanks, I appreciate it. Good night. Night, girl. Guess I better get some rest. Indeed. Let's go get some rest then. I'm sure there's no nightmare. No? Okay, nice. Oh, there is. Not a nightmare, though. A memory. You're sitting in this unfamiliar place once again. Hello. Did I hear that wrong? I must have heard it wrong. You're saying that kid just disappeared? I know, I'm sorry. I was irresponsible. I tried to find a way to help them, but instead you lost the most important person to all of this. More than anyone else, we needed them on our side. I know. I'm trying to find them, but it's like they are literally vanished off the map, off the face of the earth. Really? But they didn't. They must be somewhere. So search, goddammit, and find them. I'm trying, Try harder, you damn fool. Oh. Okay. Friday, Clive's Road. Nice. Why is it so dark? I have to end the video right here. I don't know if it's a good sign or not, but see you later then in the next episode of Hard Fragment. Bye bye.